Yay! Magandang gabi! And this is our culminating call, last session for Braving the Outdoors Batch 9. Congratulations! Palakpakan niyo ang inyong sarili for
Yeah.
making it this far. So, I'd like again to start with a very simple mindfulness exercise. It's gonna be different, pero ano pa rin siya, it's still a simple breathing exercise. Ang tawag nito ay bunny breathing. O, di ba? Bunny, yeah. So again, we will be using both of our hands and then you can put up two bunny ears. Yan. So, yeah, bunny ears. And then what we'll do is we will breathe through our nose and then we will do like 4 breaths. So, and then exhale through our mouth using shh. Yan, gets? Okay, so let us breathe. Inhale, exhale, shh. Breathe again, exhale, shh. 2 more, breathe again, exhale, shh. And last one, breathe again, and exhale, shh. There, thank you. Another breathing exercise to introduce. Okay. So for our last session, the culminating call, the first thing I will be asking is again for you to reflect. It will be a recapitulation. So we will be looking back to the first day, o, di ba, that you joined Braving the Outdoors. So balikan nyo yung time na yon. Thoughts that I want you to ask yourselves. Sino ka ba before braving the outdoors? What were your mindsets? What were your thought patterns? And then, so looking back, sino ka before? And then right now, after taking Braving the Outdoors, after 3 months, after the 6 sessions that we've been together, were there any changes in your mindsets, in your thought process? So basically, what changed? Did you learn something new? Did you appreciate any new inputs? Yan. So I'll give us probably 5 to 10 minutes. Or whenever you're ready, just give a thumbs up. So if you pag nakasulot kayo ng mas mabilis, then we'll start sharing na. Okay, sige. So, who wants to go first? Who wants to share first? Nagkakahiyaan pa. Uy, dalawa na lang kayo. Dalawa lang kayo.
Okay,
Go.
sige, I'll go first. The start of the sessions, I kind of had a background naman what forest school was all about, but still I learned a lot of things. So first, that I always thought that it should be I did not understand the child-led approach. So I always thought that the teacher is always there to kind of push the kids to do something. And then another one no, so I'll just do what I thought of and then how is it now. So now I understand na it's the concept of child led or the learner led. So I have to give him his own time and space to choose what he wants to do. So I shouldn't force him. Also, there may be things that he doesn't want to do now. So for example, in school we were told by the teacher that he's not into drawing and coloring. So okay, I'll accept it as it is, and then but I'll still continue to kind of reintroduce it. So maybe down the line, it's something that he will find or he will enjoy as a learner or as a child. Okay, next, that in the beginning I thought that my son needs. So this is related to lesson two. So in the beginning, I thought that my son needs to experience everything, that he needs to kind of learn everything. Um, in that lesson, I learned about the different kinds of play, where that some kids are more naturally drawn to some activities. Again, related to the first one, which was the children or learner led. Just give them the opportunity to experience it. So maybe now they will say no, but maybe later on, they will do it, or maybe it's something that it's not really like, for example, he really doesn't like to dance, so I'll accept it as it is. um Related to the first one, or that activities need to be in the beginning, I thought activities need to be structured, or that there has to be a pattern on what we are doing. But I learned that, for example, in play-based learning, so we learn from the activities that we're doing through play. So, for example, he really likes to dig, just digging. So I thought in the beginning, like, what can we learn from the digging? But now aside from him kind of cultivating his imagination, we kind of talk about, for example, in the beach, why does the dry sand fall faster than the wet sand? Or why does the wet sand hold better when we build a castle versus the dry sand? So things like that, and as well as the different kinds of soil, like for example, the yung muddy soil where we can dig easily, or yung rocky or the hard soil where we cannot dig. So I tried to incorporate that. Also, one time we were in a farm, so he was digging, but there were some bees going to the flowers. So I kind of incorporated a lesson where, okay, these are the bees like flowers because that's where they get pollen, so etc. etc. So that's one. So from his now I don't see digging as a activity that's kind of repetitive, or I don't know, like something he doesn't learn from, but more of an activity where we use it as an opportunity to learn from it, or from the situation where we are in, or the environment where we are doing our digging. Also the
Ay,
inquiry
Rusty,
based learning. Yes,
sorry,
sorry.
oo. Before I lose the thought, I'd like to add something about digging. So digging, medyo linked siya dun sa physical and motor development. Pero aside from that, yung sensory experience, it adds to the, so parang there are two other senses, propri- proprioception and yung vestibular. So vestibular pertains to balance. And then
Okay.
proprioception refers to yung, alam mo yung, kunyari, right now we're sitting, right? But let's say I removed my shoes or my slippers, but I'm looking at you or I'm looking at the camera, and I know that I'm not touching. I mean, my foot is outside the slipper or the shoe and it's touching the floor. So it's being
Okay.
able to tell yung parang yung body parts mo where it is without you
Okay.
looking at it.
Yeah.
Oo, and that's one of the senses added to the yung usual na alam natin ha, yung touch,
Okay.
sight, hearing and all. And then one of the ways for us to develop yung proprioception is through what they call hard work. So
Okay.
hard work is example of those is yung mga difficult or yung mabibigat, and one example of it is digging.
Okay.
Oo. So also another example of that is yung push and pull. So kunyari
Mhm.
they're pushing something heavy, or they're pushing up furniture, or they're pulling, I don't know, log tied to a rope. So yung anything labeled as hard work for your child, it develops the senses as well. So, ayan. So, another benefit siya na, di ba yun tulad yan, nung sabi mo, parang, minsan, digging doesn't make sense, na parang, anong ginagawa mo, di ba? But yeah, there's a benefit to that.
Okay,
Sige, so,
cool. No, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you for that additional on the pushing and pulling also, because sometimes like we think they're not capable of like getting maybe a heavy bag or a heavy chair, something like that. So we always say, nako baka like masugatan or ganyan, mabigatan. So it's also let them be. So ayun, another thing pala. And then I think lastly, I can't explain it really, but like what you said about not understanding. So in the beginning I thought I had to understand, for example, the outcome of the activity or the experience. So um but then I know that, for example, like when he's digging, he does things on his own time, and I know that he's learning something from it, even if I kind of don't understand it, or I don't understand it yet, maybe. So that's one. And then a couple more things lang is that is not stepping in right away or answering questions right away, to allow him to kind of think for himself. Then the second one is to allow him to be creative. So again, it might not make sense to me. For example, when we have this like parang magnet. It's a puzzle, but it's a magnet. So, but usually there are cards that we follow. But one time he kind of he put them all together. Na parang if you look at it as an adult, it doesn't make sense. He put the airplane behind the van, something like that. But for him, it made sense that it was a it was a police truck carrying the airplane, which was for him it was a prison. Parang ganyan. So like again, I might not understand it, but I know that he's learning something from it, and he's learning something. Yeah, that's it.
thanks, Trusty. So, before siguro Cesar, Tatay, ang dinidiscuss po namin ngayon para maka-catch up ka is just a reflection of ano yung mga natutunan mo na. So, sino ba si Tatay Paulo bago Braving the Outdoors, at ano yung mga nagbago after ng ating program? Ano yung mga mindset shifts or yung mga bagay na natutunan? Okay? Zar, ready?
Ready. Okay, so before I think or sa nung una, I wrote here I was really searching for something. I think that's the main reason why I joined forest school. Na parang as a teacher and doing my own sessions also, I'm yearning for more strategies. Maybe I'm also looking for validation. And I always had that mindset before. Alam ko naman na hindi siya tama, pero nandun yung pressure na, oh, I have this session for the kids, so 2 hours. So how do I entertain them? It's always like I. And then learning more about forest school, it just made sense. Na parang it's really not about me, but it's creating a space for the kids to play and explore. Um, Yun nga, ang daming, I think it's overthinking versus simplifying things also on my end as a facilitator, na parang dapat ba ganito or kailangan may gawin sila na galing sa akin yung activity all the time, uh, versus to let them be, yung ganon. So it actually takes out the pressure din sa akin, which I'm very excited to try this coming weekend kasi I'm resuming my sessions again after a while. And then, siguro, because of the sessions since the forest school and having this community and, just be able to discuss and process things. Now, since na-validate nga yung exposure talaga outdoors and nature is so, so important for kids and all of these things, na may mga specific terms talaga na ginamit and all. Even the digging part, yun nga ang nasabi lang earlier, that's really, really interesting actually. So, um, ako as a facilitator, parang na-motivate ako to really spend more time outdoors din. In a sense na to really get to know the plants around me. parang yun yung naging motivation ko, which I actually do now for the past weeks. Like, I'm into planting again. Actually, not again. Just now. Kasi before, I always tell myself na, hindi nga, namamatay yung cactus sa akin. Parang yun yung label ko talaga sa sarili ko. But now, I can grow calamansi and then, and blue turnip. So those things, I feel so, parang the things that I can teach the kids, dapat gawin ko muna. So, that's what I'm trying to do. I wrote here, it starts with me. So, I want to cultivate more my love for nature. Kasi before, yeah, I would always say, I love hiking, blah, blah, blah. I love camping and stuff. But to really get to know nature, I think that's one thing talaga na I really appreciate going through the sessions din ng forest school. So, lastly, siguro, I just want to share, I wrote down here, um, going through the sessions, parang as a teacher or yeah, as a learner, ngayon ko na talaga niya feel yung joy in learning. I mean, as a student kasi I was always pressured about, getting this grade or whatsoever. Pero as an adult now, ngayon ko na-feel yung, oops, nawala yung cam ko. Anyway, ngayon ko na-feel yung joy of really learning. So, that's something I want to transfer din sa kids, hopefully, to really get excited sa learning. And yeah, I guess we start with really looking around us. That's all po.
Thank you. Joy of learning. Yay, tama. It's never too late for us. Tatay, ready na?
Yep. So sorry I'm late. We were out. uh, sa akin, basically, to sum it all up, um, our sessions made me realize, or made me realize na what I am currently doing with the kids, parang na-reinforce siya with the lessons that we were tackling. And then, kumbaga parang, may yung technical aspect of that, basically. Yung, kasi dito may charts pa, di ba? May mga charts, tapos may yung pedagogies. Yan, yung technical aspects of it. Yan, that's what the biggest takeaways of what I learned here. Actually, kailangan ko pa nga siyang kailangan ko siya ulit-ulitin. Kasi madami siya eh. Tapos, hindi yun. It lessened the pressure of creating activities basically. Kasi, I agree na you should let them play. Pero at the back of my mind, I was also thinking, how else, ganito lang ba talaga? Meron pa bang kailangan gawin? And I think the lessons made me realize or taught me that it's really like that. Hindi mo talaga, I mean, you can influence it, but you don't have to uh, force activities into it. Parang ganun. Yeah. What else? Ayun, and then yung sabi mo din na hindi naman kailangang hardcore ka agad. So, pwedeng playground lang naman talaga. Tapos, yun, lalagyan lang ng, kung empty space lang siya, pwede mong lagyan ng obstacles or yung katulad ng hammocks and ropes. Tapos, yun, you learn with the kids. You have a phone, so you use it to understand your surroundings while there. Yeah, that's it.
May mga iba na yung technical part na sinabi mo, may mga iba na when they talk about it, so sabi nila na na-realize ko na ginagawa ko na pala siya. Pero nung nalaman ko yung pedagogies, nagkaroon lang ng pangalan.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Oo.
Yun, tama.
Familiar ka na, pero hindi mo alam na, okay, discovery learning pala 'tong ginagawa namin. O kaya, ano pala 'to, flow, o 'di ba, state of flow.
Mm.
Yun.
Ano, basically, it really reinforced lang what I was already doing. Yes. Andy wanted to show you something, teacher. Dali,
Oy! Yes,
no?
what is it, Andy?
Dali
Anong
na, oh.
may
Ito, oh.
napulot ka
Ayan
ba?
na pala. Ayan. Ay, nahiya. It's okay to be shy, but ayan na. She's trying. You can try. Sige. I like that you're trying.
You want to share?
She has new pajamas.
Ano yan, pang Canada o pang labas-labas sa gubat?
Pang Canada. Pantulog niya. Pajamas. Sabi niya sali daw siya sa meeting kasi gusto niya pakita sa'yo.
Ah, thank you for sharing and showing us. Oh, parang kilala ko yan na. Galing sa Disneyland yan, ano?
Yeah. Mouse, diba?
Hi, Ali.
Ay,
Sige.
I think we're done. Okay. Sorry for that.
Sige, so switch tayo sa second question for our culminating poll. The second question is very simple lang. So kung kanina we look at the past, ngayon let us look into the future. So with your newfound learning, what are you gonna looking forward? So ano na yung, is there anything you're gonna be doing na bago? Or how do you see yourself in 1 year? O dahil ito na yung mga natutunan ko sa Braving the Outdoors, what am I gonna start doing or maybe stop doing? Or in a year, I am already running my own forest school sessions. Zar. Or something like that. Or may mga play groups na ako with other families. Yeah. 5 minutes to think, to brain dump. Okay. Ready na? I'll call on you, Rusty, again first.
Okay. So for me, it's more of myself and my son. One that I've learned not just in our sessions, but in one of the links that you sent was to get out there, not just to be out there, but what I mean is even whatever weather there is. Normally kasi, di ba, when it's raining, we don't get the kids out. Ayaw natin mabasa, baka magkasakit kanyan. So that will be something na I would like to do more moving forward. Whether it's raining, mainit, or it's snowing, we will get out there. And yeah. And then to not stop the experiences again, like what I've learned earlier, he might not just because he doesn't like it now doesn't mean he won't like it in the future. So let him experience lang, and then eventually he will he will develop the things that he likes and doesn't like. We'll also try to learn more about the local plants and animals here, since I'm not really familiar. And I also want, but I want now when we go out, I don't have to always rely on my husband to ask like, what animal is that, what plant is that. So I should be able to do that on my own. And then lastly, I wrote here like just let him be. So not to force anything. I know that in the right time, he's going to learn and know things and things like that. So just to let him be. So that's it.
Thank you. So how regular na kayo lumalabas? Is it like a daily thing for you now?
Normally kasi, for example, we walk to and from school, and then the where we walk is already like a place with lots of trees. So it's always an experience, or it's really an experience, parang outdoor experience na siya. But although I know that in forest school, like we choose a certain spot where we can like observe how it's going and things like that. But I'm still trying to figure what's the kind of spot out. But at least for the moment, kunwari when we walk by our place, there's this big parang pine trees. The cones are falling ganyan. So and then during the spring there were lots of flowers and bees. So mga ganyan, it even on our way in and out of school, I already parang use it as a opportunity to learn about nature and things like that, and as well as yeah, also of like experiences for him. Minsan he will like that's, I think, that's where the question of if you saw something na prickly, would you let him do it? Kasi it was one of the plants that we walk pass by in our daily routine, or our daily walks to and from school. So parang at that we already have outdoor experiences, but I also want to like yung intentional going into a forest or a woodland space. I would like it to be more intentional talaga. Like we really go there because yun nga, it's kind of like the real forest school. My son was even asking if I could be his new teacher Mimi daw, because I think he misses Mimi from forest school Cebu. So I told him, yeah, I'll try. So yun.
Nice. Alam ba ni Mimi yan? Did you tell her?
Well, I haven't told her. I told her lang na, or I think she knew na I was joining the Braving the Outdoors. But I didn't tell her. I just comment lang always on the social media na Adrian really remembers her and talks about her a lot.
Nice. Ang ganda naman. Memorable ang impact.
Yes.
Thanks, Rusty. Zar, pwede ka nang mag-share?
Hello. Sige, ano, nag-brown out dito sa amin. So, there. Oh, bumalik na. Kakabalik lang. Wait, pwede si Tatay Paolo muna. I have, naka-mobile data ako ngayon eh. So, I'll switch back to our connection kasi nag-brown out. If it's
Okay.
okay.
Sige. O, Tatay, you daw. You
Yeah,
first.
sure. Ako. Tama ba? Yung question na naalala ko is, how do you see yourself 1 year from now? Yeah. Tama, no? Yun naman yung sinagot ni Rusty. So, yeah. My notes. Wait lang. Okay. There. So, since we're moving, I see myself or us exploring the outdoor scenery there more. So, for sure kung everyday, basta frequently. Kasi parang, yun nga, hindi ko kailangan gumawa ng activity. So, lalabas kami pagka wala na akong maisip na activity or wala akong masyado naka-prepare or anything. So, we will walk, let them play. So in the process, we will get to know more floras and faunas. So, hopefully. Tapos, then in the long term or midterm, I can imagine seeing my kids grow and loving their surroundings, getting out more instead of holding screens. Yun, actually yun. One way to lessen the screen time. We just go out. Tapos, yan, and then I would love to see them engage with their surroundings or the nature naturally. Parang sila siguro gusto ko parang sila pa mismo mag-aaya sa akin lumabas. Tapos ito more of my goal is to get adjusted for us to get adjusted. Hindi. First is in a year from now, I'm seeing that we would be adjusted already to the different types of weathers, especially dun daw sa area na yon is maulan-ulan din. Tapos may winter, 4 seasons na. Tapos we get to learn how to gear up for what's ahead in terms of weather. And then my goal is to engage them in the process. So parang hindi lang sa akin manggagaling yung parang problem solving or planning na, oh, it's raining, we need a jacket. Oh, it's winter, we need gloves, ganun. So yun, maybe we should go out and buy some. Ganun. So, ayun, yeah, a year from now, I think if we get to go out and explore more frequently, ito yung ina-expect ko na we would be having there.
Salamat. Natutuwa nga ako sa inyo eh. Share ko lang sa mga classmates mo. So, yun, di ba? Parang forest school junior pa lang, Andy, ang kanilang panganay, 1.5. O, di ba? Nag-join na ng forest school. And now, the second daughter, ganun din. 1.5 pa lang nasa labas na. And may time na shinare si Rosie noon. Nasa Tokyo? Tama, nasa Tokyo Disneyland kayo?
Ay, yeah, ano yun? Sige ko.
Hindi, naka-princess attire ang mga girls, nagpupulot ng mga sticks.
Oo, nakapila kami sa Disneyland. Hindi, saan yun? Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, oh.
Hong Kong, oo.
Lang, this year.
This year lang, Ay, this year ba yun?
This year.
This year, oo. Haba nung pila. Tapos, ang haba nun. Tapos may mga parang, anong tawag doon sa mga bilog-bilog na may trees sa gitna? Parang planters na sobrang laki. And then may bushes sa gilid. Ang dami nahuhulog. May board sila. Nag-iipon. Ang dami nilang nakuha. Tapos ano ba ginawa ko doon? Nakalimutan ko na. I think I just put it back. Pero grabe, tumupulot sila, gusto nila iuwi. Same. Okay.
Same.
Same
We have
sa'yo.
like, siguro mga 10 sticks na at yun lang yung inalaw ko na iuwi namin. Yung iba, yung mga bato din kasi 'di ba mahilig siya sa digging. Parang everyday laging may, "Mama, I found a rock for you." Ayan, sige.
Oo, ganun nga.
Ganun.
Kahit sa school kasi may playground time sila. Minsan pagsundo, I have something for you. Tapos may weed siyang hawak na ganun.
So as young, the kids are already engaged in nature. So, yeah. Congratulations for holding the space for them, di ba? Maganda ang training. Zar, okay ka na?
Yes po, okay na po. Sige, so me, 1 year from now, I think nasabi ko na sa TH na gusto ko mag-start ng forest school section dito. So that's something I'm thinking more about kung paano siya gawin. Maybe under amat-amat or something like that. Pero nakita ko kasi yung post recently na you have, parang may new sessions, I think somewhere in QC ba? With, I think yung isang facilitator na parang nakasama pa namin dito before. So, that's super interesting. Like, I want to know the process, if ever. So, yun. But also something I'm very excited about. I want to share this philosophy then with more parents. I mean, just, I mean, as someone na walang anak, I get, uh, na, what do you call it in Tagalog? Nasisiyahan ako to engage with parents. So, that's something I want to do more and anchored sa forest school philosophy, maybe in the next few months or next year. And personally, I want to learn more about plants and animals and nature, and to plant to plant more, basically. And yeah, I think that's to be more grounded. Yan. And siguro tumira na sa gubat, Char, di ba? Maybe later on. Pero yun for now.
Thank you. Pag-usapan natin yan. Schedule natin yan, Zar, ha?
Sige.
Yung Forest School Bacolod. Oh, bongga. I love that you have this desire to educate, to share with parents. Kasi yun, I feel like that part is never ending na magiging trabaho natin as, well, kahit hindi ka man educator, but even for you as for the others here who are parents, na now that we have found something that is beneficial for our child, 'di ba? Parang sabi nga nila, kung ikaw nakadiskubre ng cure sa cancer, hindi ka ba excited na i-share sa iba? So, I guess it's with the same, ano ba, mission that we put in our hearts to share it with other families. And to that, remind ko lang po na ang ating proof of understanding will be due on August 8. Bago mag-fly sina tatay, dapat na-submit na. So, if, ayan, pagpatak ng August 8, walang proof of understanding, you can get a certificate of attendance. Pero pag may proof of understanding, certificate of completion. O, di ba? So that said, I want to thank you, everyone, for joining me and for trusting me to be your guide sa inyong forest school journey. There's no graduation. This is not the end. Usually, ito ang beginning simula na that you start stepping out, bringing your kids outside, sharing the philosophy with others, and probably start your own initiative. So, bago po tayo mag-end ng ating session, tayo po ay mag-picture. Bago magkalimutan. Okay, guys. Mag-lipstick na. 3, 2, 1. Isa pa. 3, 2, 1. Yan. So, do you guys have any questions or clarifications before we end this call?
No, thank you lang for all the other insights also from everyone. I thought
Yeah,
kasi
and
like like I thought kasi like something is wrong with my kid, but like when you hear na it's all the other kids are doing it also. Ayun. That's it.
also want to say, super nice meeting you all. Kung saan man kayo in the next years or months. So it was nice sharing insights then.
Same here, same here.
All right. Goodbye. See you in Canada. See you in France. See you in Bacolod. Oh, di ba? Thank you.
Bye everyone.
Thank you. Good night.